What do you think of this redistricting process?
I think that it has been not even actually a process. I think that they're trying to shove it down everyone's throats as quickly as possible, and I think it's unfair. And I think the gerrymandering is cheating.
Well, as a veteran and someone who spent most of her career overseas, my thoughts are that we are doing our military members who are serving overseas a grave disservice. I can remember I spent 10 years overseas, and I can remember requesting my absentee ballot and sitting with my family, going over the ballot and teaching my children the power of their vote and how voting was important. And now it seems like that's not what's important. It seems like all of this is just for political gain, and we're not thinking this thing all the way through.
Well, the first thing that I think is that it's not much of a process because they're just ramming it through when we're already in the middle of an election. I think that it is clearly just bending the knee to the Trump administration at the expense of all South Carolina voters.
I feel like this particular redistricting process is not really helpful to everybody in the community. It's very directed to who is beneficial to what South Carolina particularly wants for themselves, but not for everybody, not for all Americans, not for Black, brown, and white Americans as well. It's just for a particular group of people who is going to be beneficial for it in the long run, but not the community in whole, and not our children, not our descendants who it actually makes a difference for.
I think it's garbage. I think it's something that the South Carolina citizens do not want. This is something that one person wants, and that's Trump. And we don't want someone like Trump dictating to South Carolina citizens what we need.
I think the redistricting process is set up to cheat. I think it is set up to be sure that Republicans are the super only, I would say the only representation in South Carolina. I think it's and I think they are bending over to Donald Trump, and he's also a piece of shit.
I think it's tongue-in-cheek election engineering at its finest. Like, by the very definition, this is election engineering. I think it was absolutely insane for Pamela Yvette to stand up there the other day and actually claim that the current maps that are in South Carolina, which has one blue congressional district, was drawn by radical leftist social engineering, right? It's, again, once or every accusation is a confession, right? So that's what I think. And you know what? It's weird. It's weird to do this last minute. It's just weird, all right? It's weird.